Hi there and welcome to Sreelaya's channel. Today's special is chicken biryani. So let's get started. Let's start by soaking 5 cups of jeera rice for about 20 minutes. To half a kilo chicken, add juice from half a lemon, 100 grams curd, a handful of chopped mint, a handful of chopped coriander, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of salt to taste, and half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Give it a good mix and set it aside for about 30 minutes. The masala, we'll need 225 grams of onions, 225 grams of tomatoes, 5 to 6 green chilies, and 100 grams of ginger garlic paste. Add a cup of oil to start with. I'm using the same cup that I used to measure the rice, keeping the ratio to 1:5. Add 4 cinnamon sticks about an inch long, 5 to 6 cloves, and 5 to 6 cardamom. Immediately after the spices, add in the onions and the green chilies. Saute the onions until they turn golden brown. At this stage, add the ginger garlic paste and stir it continuously so that it doesn't get burnt. Do that until the fresh aroma from the ginger garlic paste is gone. I tend to enjoy this stage every time, and that's particularly because of the aromas emanating from the ginger garlic paste and the onions, and that's blissful. 3 to 4 minutes and you're good to add in the tomatoes. Cook the tomatoes until they are soft and gravy-like. At this juncture, you will see that the oil separates from the mixture, and that's when you'll know that it's time to add the marinated chicken that we've set aside. After the chicken, give it a good mix until the masalas have completely coated the chicken. Let it sit there for a couple of minutes. Add about 3 portions of water, and I'm using the same cup that I used to measure rice. Add 3 portions of water at this stage. Put the lid on and let it cook for about 5 minutes. Vapor from the sides of the vessel should be your indication. At this stage, take off the lid, give it a good mix, and it's time to add the remainder of salt. Keep in mind that we've added a teaspoon of salt for the marinade already. So we will go with the remainder, which is 4 teaspoons of salt. Now we're going with 5 cups of rice. So that's a teaspoon of salt for a cup of rice. That's the measure that I've used. After you've given it a good mix, it's time to add the remainder of water. So we've taken 5 cups of jeera rice. So that's 1:2, which is about 10 glasses of water, right? Now because we're using jeera sambar rice or jeera rice, we will just be using about 8 cups of water. So in this case, I've added 3 cups with the masala already. So I'm just going to add the remainder, which is 5 cups of water. After you've given it a good mix, it's time to put the lid back on and bring it to a boil. It's been about 10 minutes now and it's a complete boil. At this stage, give it a good stir and it's time to add in the rice. After you've transferred the rice, it's time to give it a gentle stir, only to mix the rice completely, and it's time to put the lid back on and bring it to a boil. It's been about 5 minutes and it's come to a boil. So it's time to give it a gentle mix and ensure that we lift the rice off the base to prevent it from getting burnt. Still a little bit of water left. So at this stage, we will turn down the flame completely, let it simmer, put the lid back on and leave it for about 5 to 10 minutes. Check back after 5 to 10 minutes. You should see that the water has completely reduced. Now it's time to give it a very gentle mix again. So put the spoon at the bottom, just lift the rice so that the water seeps to the bottom. The remainder of this cooking is going to be on dum or indirect heat. So what we will do is put the lid back on and remove the vessel from the stove. Put a flat iron pan on the direct heat and transfer the vessel back onto the flat pan with a weight on it. You can use a bowl of water or something heavy just to prevent the steam from escaping. The cooking time is going to be 2 to 3 minutes on a very high flame and 10 minutes on an extremely low flame. The cooking process is now complete, and it's the moment of truth, a time that we've all been waiting for. And there you go, a lovely chicken biryani is now ready. Time to give it a very gentle mix right off the bottom, and it's time to be served. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and share, subscribe, and click that magic bell icon because that will tell you when my new videos are up. God bless you and have a wonderful day.